congratulations on this wonderful film being in the festival. I'm asking everybody that sort of comes here. It's such a great festival. What is it like for both of you to be a part of, such a huge festival?
Well, it's great. I mean, it's Toronto, so it brings with it an elegance. To be able to get into this festival, it's an honor.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting. I mean, I'd never been to Toronto until a year ago when I came to TIFF with Belle.
Of course.
And I was so excited because, it's such a cinephile city. Everybody really is so educated on their films, and it feels like, this is just a great, buzzy place to celebrate. And it's our world premiere as well, so this is the best.
Well, you just mentioned you were here last year for Belle, which was a great breakout performance for you. And now you're in Beyond the Light, something radically different. What was it about it that sort of drew you to this story? To the role?
So much. I mean, partly because it was so different from Belle, having come from doing a period drama, I was really, really excited to do something so contemporary and, something a little edgier, and the character exploring her sort of, sexualized persona. Everything in Belle was very repressed and restrained and 18th century elegance, and there was a rawness to Noni's stage persona, which was kind of the antithesis of that. So that was great for me. And also, Gina Prince-Bythewood wrote such a wonderful script, and I was just really excited to work with her and be a part of her vision.
And of course, the film focuses on life as a pop star and fame and all of that goes with it. But there's a love story there. And Nate, for you, your character, I would say, is kind of like the heart of it. And did that attract you?
It absolutely did. The good thing about Gina, our writer-director, is that she doesn't write flat characters. She's very specific in making them full and discovering the humanity in them. So you read it on the page and you know specifically what she's going for. The thing about Kaz is that he's a young man who all he wants to do is make his father proud. He wants to step into his shoes, and he has this plan that he tells Noni about, like, this is the direction of my life, and I think that this is what I'm supposed to do. And she makes a comment that basically says, someone has control of my life too. So it's like they meet in a place where they're both vulnerable, where they're both haven't really found their voices or their opinions about life or what they want from life, and it's in very, very different ways. So it's not a rescue film at all. It's a film where two people standing on two totally different planes find solidarity and unity in each other, and they inspire and empower each other to find their voice. And like you said, it's a love story at its core. And I think that's what attracted to me most. I'm like, this is a story that is really about love. And sometimes to get to that place where you can love someone unconditionally, you have to love yourself first.
Absolutely.
So that's the journey of these two characters.
And it has universal appeal. And as you mentioned, Gina is very committed director, especially to her characters. How did she help both of you, during this process and with your characters?
Well, for me, it was such a layered preparation period with Gina. She initially was, recommending to me to look at iconic historical stars like Marilyn Monroe and Judy Garland, and read around their trajectory and how you'd be surprised. This is sort of a tale as old as time. This idea of this sort of damaged child that evolves into this megawatt, sexy star. But the damage is really what we're exploring, and the cost of that. So that was a really interesting starting point. Also watching countless music videos of contemporary artists and listening to that genre. I'm myself not really a hip-hop fan. I had to get into that and research that. We went to the Grammys, and we've got to go backstage at the Grammys the year that Adele won and swept the board. So we've been working on this for a while, and also I took singing and vocal coaching with a great coach called Deborah Bird, and had an amazing choreographer called Lorianne Gibson, who really put me through my paces in in the dance studio. You know, I was sweating it out for hours in LA, learning these routines, but also getting into the physicality of the character. And also the music, of course, you know, working with the Dream and in the music studio. So there was really a lot of different, you know, dynamics at play to build Noni. And then, you know, you get to the costumes and the hair extensions and all of that bring, you know, even the nails change how you express yourself, you know. So that was kind of the icing on the cake once we'd built the relationships and the character. And we did some improv together as well. And you know, Gina kind of set us up. You can explain a little bit about that.
Was that daunting for you, or?
No, it was great. It was it's what you want. You know, when you're an artist and you're called upon to either participate in the film or not, the first thing you ask yourself, for me, is who's the filmmaker? And to know Gina's track record, you know, just the time and effort she puts into her projects, you just trust her along the way, without any exception. So when she said, you know, I want you two to go out on a date in character, we were like, cool, let's do it. We had no idea what we were going to be in store for, but basically she puts us in a position. And I remember instinctively, so here I am, this LAPD cop, you know, I'm trying to get to know her, and she has her glasses on, she's texting her on the phone, like, are you serious? Like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. And I thought that would be the experiment until the paparazzi shows up. And it's like 50 of them, and they're like on cars and motorcycles coming everywhere. And so we have to retreat into the restaurant, and the people in the restaurant have no idea this experiment is happening. So they're trying to block our faces, and they're holding up stuff.
We ended up like running out through the kitchen and jumping in our car and like escaping.
They're pros.
The whole thing, but the whole thing kind of got hijacked by the fact that my character was famous, and you know, and actually the reality of how that completely changes all of your public you know, interactions when you know that you're being watched.
Let's talk about fame a little bit here, because that is a big, you know, theme in this as well. And, you know, both of your careers are, you know, on the rise. And what was it like for you to sort of explore the dark side of it? And what maybe did you learn from that at all?
Yeah, I really learned, you know, from this character that I think, you know, you've really got to have a strong sense of self in this industry as an artist, you know, as an actress, as a singer, you know, whatever. If you're in the public eye in this day and age, I think if you don't really know who you are or have a sense of self-worth, then people will mold you into whatever they want to project onto you. So really I valued my upbringing, valued my solid you know, parents, and I really learned to appreciate that I actually do have a strong sense of self. And even though I try on these characters and it's fun to kind of play you know, in these different sandpits you know, I think ultimately what keeps you going for longevity as an artist is having a center and being authentic.
Absolutely. Is there any pop star in particular that you based your character on, of modern day?
You know what? I took inspiration from such a variety, I have to say, and Gina was always pointing me in different directions, you know, from Adele to Rihanna to Lauryn Hill to Beyonce to Prince, you know, even to, you know, Billie Holiday, you know, and looking back in time to stars gone by, you know. So it was really liberating that I was playing, you know, in a sense, a recognizable contemporary artist, but certainly a fictionalized character, because it meant I could, you know, pick and cherry pick from all of these different artists and then create something unique.
Well, every pop star has a bit of diva in them. How do you date a diva?
Very carefully. It was, like I said, when we did the improv, it gave me just a little taste of what it could be like, and the frustrations that go around not being able to protect someone that you care about. Because at some point, you want to turn it off, but you can't. Mm-hmm. So then it becomes, how do I deal with this in a way that's safe for everyone around? You know, you hear about, you know, the paparazzis having run-ins with these people that smashed the camera, they were assaulted, but it's a relentless pursuit. And it's money involved. So for them, it's lifeblood, and for you, you just want privacy. So you know, you ask, how do you date a pop star? It's work, just like anything else, and it's something that you have to accept going in, that it's going to be a different lifestyle.
A lot of people don't see that side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. know, but, well, congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
Great performance and great chemistry between the two of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.